this is more extreme, but I think you told in the interview that if you want to play these kind of openings, you actually need to prepare them rather well. Right? So it's, I mean, with knight c6, you're going to have some information advantage because the opponent probably doesn't know it. So it's a trade-off like that. Well, h4 is a little bit more extreme, but I think, well, you were giving that interview and saying that, well, if you have to play jumps like this, at least you need to prepare it.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's just really interesting. All these moves like h4, a4, h3, a3, and so on, where you play openings as black, to see like which move is useful in which structure, and so on.
Oh, I mean, maybe we can quiz them. But what is the concept for black after? For white, actually white after. I assume we can give away secrets.
Yeah. After. Well, first of all, after e5, what's the?
c4.
Yeah.
c4. We go knight f6. Do most things. We had one specific idea in mind, right?
Yeah.
I forgot. I don't know if knight c3, if we think that bishop b4 is a move. I think we wanted to play g3.
Yeah.
And, well, just, so let's say the idea is like this. If you think of it with colors reversed, well, how would black normally play then with white, right?
c5.
Yeah, you would play the Maroxy. But here there is a considerable difference.
Knight g5.
Exactly. So knight c3, bishop e6, knight f3, knight c6, that will be normal. And there, the other line there is something aligned with knight g5, but there the normal move is queen takes b5, but it's actually protected now. So, I mean, so black has to think a little bit at least. And the computer is also giving this as slightly better for black, of course, but still. I mean, well, we have preparation ready like that for what's a rapid game on now. The same with d5. We also have some. The computer understands it immediately. I think I was trying to make the green flip of the pawn on h4 work, but that's probably not a very good idea. This is probably too unreasonable to use timing, but I think we thought we should play the Taras because against the Taras, well, normally, well, the system is supposed to be g6, right? That's what we do. But now, of course, we can play h5. So, I mean, that's probably that's where our preparation finished. You did okay in the game, right? Who was it against?
Played against Wei.
What did he do?
No, I played the Taras, but he just played like an e6.
Ah, he played.
And then we just got that system with.
Yeah, he played something like Sure, you played like this, and then.
You just got much better later.
Yeah, I played like knight f3, knight f6, then a3. But white is not particularly worse there. Oh, I mean, I don't think white is worse at all.
You were better in some.
I was much better, and then it was eventually drawn.
Was this sort of Queen's? Yeah, it became this kind of ending. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You are much better.
And then a4 was very useful in the middle game.
Yeah. No, but also it's difficult for them. It seems maybe it's because they're playing you, but they cannot adapt at all to playing that after that. But anyway, okay, let's.
But basically, yeah, I'm very like. I really don't look at engines much in preparation or otherwise, so like it doesn't really come up during games either. Like, probably the engine doesn't like this, or engine likes these plans here, or whatever. It's just something that I don't know.
If you say that you do not look with the engine, does that mean that your preparation is done through books? Does it mean that you just turn off the engine when you have your preparation inside the computer?
Basically, it means that I don't really prepare. Like I talk about openings with Peter, and then he looks at them, and I look at the lights, and then I go play them. So
To give you a mental image, I think after before the game against Jundut we have now, you asked me some question on Skype and I answered it, but then I checked. Actually, your game was starting in 3 minutes. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but, so yeah, usually I look up the lines and I just go through the lines, and unless there's something like that I see that I'm really curious about, then I don't turn on the engines. And when I do turn it on, like it's usually just for a few minutes before games, just to like check a certain thing that I'm curious about.
That, of course, we understand the team that, well, that is the premise. So if we are saying something works, it better work. If we are saying something's maybe not working, we also have to be honest about that.
Mm.
So, of course.
I was going to ask